doctors in Hawaii said, don't, one doctor in Hawaii said to me, and I just saw him at a conference in San Francisco, and he said, you're not just that partner. He said, well, how do you prepare the doctor? How do you prepare the force against the doctor?
From our position forward, we think the issue of genital autonomy is very necessary and relevant for all. And it was quite interesting, quite a lot of times you go for training and people say, how about male circumcision? And then we say that we're dealing with female circumcision at the moment, and female cutting and female genital mutilation at the moment. But we realize that it's an issue that's equally important for both girls and boys. And I think that's why we are really reaching out to support this campaign. We are basically a campaign and support organization that we aim to safeguard and rights and human dignity of African women and girls. Progress is slow, and progress on a global level, it's really slow. Now, this means that there's so many challenges for us as an organization, and I think there are lessons, particularly for this new campaign from Forward, which we'd like to share. And for us, the lesson that we like to sort of bring up over and over again, within the UK, they've signed a lot of international human rights documents, including the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Recently, the UK reported on progress on women's rights to CEDAW. But again, you ask us that when you talk about female genital mutilation, you tend to find NGOs popping up. And you find that, yes, there is no lead government organization in the UK to coordinate efforts. Now, without government attention, without government support, when you talk of human rights, as FGM as a human right, you really need to demonstrate the role of government, the obligations of the government in order to ensure that they are introducing measures which would protect, which would advance, and which will support. But if we do not have a coordinating body, we have the Department of Health calling Forward to ask us how many clinics that we have on providing support on FGM in the UK. That's not our role. But we feel that it's lacking and we've had to do it. So at the end of the day, without government coordination and efforts at that level, we really cannot make progress. So for us, this is one lesson, and we need to see how we can put it, just not as a policy, to say that we have the law, we tick, 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 tick. It's not enough, because the law by itself doesn't make sense. When you go to the community, it's the values that count. So if you're not really looking at how to work with communities to change things around, we really are not able to protect girls at risk. We've just conducted a peer research with women. It was quite interesting hearing women's experiences, and women were telling us that we've been through it and we don't want our children to go through it. But when I go home, I have to police my daughters wherever they are, because I don't make the decision. If I don't police my daughters when I go on holiday, my grandmother, my mother, my mother-in-law will take action. So we realize that women are now having to really take additional efforts to protect the girls. So the reality is that people do come on the limited NGOs to provide support for an issue that is an international human rights violation. That is not good enough. And for us, it's important to put this on the agenda and to make sure that when we look talking of genital autonomy that we're here, we need to learn lessons from that and see how we can make progress. So for me, it's important that we are collectively talking about the issues, and we need to have a collective stand in order to promote the rights of both girls and boys, because at the end of the day, we make those decisions for our children, and we need to be empowered enough to make those choices. Thank you.